Hey guys, let's look at some Ottsix KLRs. These are the original KLR Comp Spec, not the newer, like, ooh, that's a bad entry. Not the newer, what is it, MTX or anything. The original Comp Spec. And honestly, I don't know what to expect. I traded for these tires. These tires have been run, but I've never run them before. But I did run the KLR Trail Spec. And that video, I think I've said this before, I lost that video, so I need to re-record that video because I want to have it. But let's just say I was underwhelmed by the Trail Spec tire of this same lug design. But then I also ran the KLR-M that was in this same red compound that this tire is in, and I was pleasantly surprised in it. So today I'm interested to see how the KLR does. Again, red compound. Quite a bit of side slip right there on the side hill. Chevron lug, but not a tall lug. Not an aggressive chevron. So I'm a little bit shocked by the amount of side slip I'm getting here. We're holding. It's not sliding off the rock. We're not lifting front passenger too much yet. Looks like we're going to get a decent pivot here. And there's a little bit of a lift. I need to settle that. Ooh, settle. And we're getting a little too over towards that edge. I need the pivot now. I need the pivot right now. Come on. There we go. Ooh, that's about as far over as I've been. Barely on camera, I guess. Sorry about that. Inside the KLRs, we're running web wrap foams, soft up front, medium in rear. They're not air downs, but I forget what dots they are. I can't remember how they do their dots. I think one's red, one's yellow or something. I don't know. I think it's red, yellow, and blue. Probably the same as their tires. Anyway, not great on the side hill, not terrible on the side hill. There's a good amount of grip, but there's too much side slide. So it's kind of confusing because I think that side slide is lug, and I think the grip is compound. But I'm not sure why this lug seemed to slide so much on the side hill. It is a chevron lug, and you do commonly see that from chevron lugs, but it's not an extreme chevron, and I don't even think the KLR-M slid that bad. So kind of an interesting performance there on the side hill. And our newer obstacle here, can we get the slow walk? Well, can we get the entry? There we go. Not really getting the slow walk. Not a lot can slow walk up this obstacle, but most can slow walk to the top of it. This is only getting about halfway up. Okay, so that's not bad. We didn't really have to bump, just give it a little more throttle, but I think we are going to have to bump to get this to the top, as we have to do with almost all tires. Yeah, that's pretty good. It came up nice and straight. We'll be able to get off there nice and easily. But you know what? Let's grab a cover photo. I like that. Wheels are incision method 105s or something like that. Come on, pivot around there. There we go. It's pretty good. Definitely starting to be able to feel the need for maintenance and good old tire rack. Got some squeaks in the drive line from the drive shafts needing to be oiled. They're steel drive shafts. This is a good crab walk. Can we get up here without any drama? Yeah, that's good. That's real nice. So he might get his winter maintenance a little bit early. He might get it here in the fall. Although I keep saying winter maintenance mostly because I'll be doing less reviews in the winter. Still be doing videos. Still just come out and crawl. We'll have some trailing videos and some stuff coming up. But a lot less tire reviews because it's not fair to review a tire when it's very cold temperatures. But I was going to do a workbench video of a complete teardown and maintenance of tire rack, but I might have to go ahead and do that earlier than planned. Come on, nice and easy, yeah. Nice and easy pull up there. But he's probably got, let's see, when did I start doing videos for the channel? I think it was sometime in the summer. And I was doing quite a bit of driving before that. And I did maintenance last winter. I did it last December, I remember, because my son and I did it a couple days after his birthday. So tire rack's probably got 400 or 500 hours on it since the last time I did any maintenance. So it's due. KLR is doing pretty well. Don't really have any complaints yet. No significant issues. Like I said, side hill performance wasn't bad. It was just kind of weird. But my side hill's a little weird compared to some. Yeah. Ooh. This might be my last video for the day. I'm feeling like I kind of might want to sit down and relax. But this is also, I think, not doing great here. Let me reposition and come back on here. As you can see, maybe if I can get my camera situated right here is where my rear tire keeps getting put down in, and that's dug out quite a bit from me from driving. You'll see right where that rear tire goes down into. We're high centered on that. There we go. Our pumpkin gets high centered on that root. Just gotta drive it correctly. This is my 10th or 11th video that I've recorded today. Like I said, my goal this weekend is to come out here and get a couple months worth of videos recorded, and I need to count how many tires I brought. I think it was 16 sets. I brought 3 rigs, 2 of which you've never seen, so I might just do a video on those, because I would like to get enough videos to get me through February, and I've got a couple of them that I really want to release right away. So I need 12 to get me through February from what I already have uploaded, and then I'd like to get a couple more so I can release those right away. But hopefully with getting 10 done today, getting 6 done tomorrow won't be hard. And I'll actually have more time tomorrow because I didn't come out here till this morning. So I didn't get on the rocks until about 10:30, which I won't get on the rocks too much earlier than that tomorrow just because it'll still be a little too cold to. But tomorrow the temperature is supposed to be a little warmer, so come on. There we go. I don't know. It is 4:50 right now. I've got another hour of sunlight. I could get one more video recorded pretty comfortably. I wonder if I should leave myself open to just more goofing around tomorrow. But I don't know, getting pretty exhausted, and when you start getting exhausted, things become less fun. And we do this for fun, you know. Fun is the reason that we're out here. When fun becomes work, it's no longer fun. Which is why I don't think I could ever be a YouTuber as far as as a career goes. Because I have fun crawling and I have fun making these videos. But if it became my livelihood was dependent on me doing this, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I'd like it. Maybe someday I'll try when I'm older, and be kind of a cool retirement plan if YouTube is still a thing when I retire. Not getting a slow walk. Can we get a little bit of wheel speed? A lot of traction hop there. Yeah, there we go. There's, oh, that stick. That stick's not big enough to... I wish I had a camera that automatically tracked the rig. I could stand further back or zoom out, I guess. I just need to pay more attention to what the camera's shooting. Right there at the top, we had our driver's side rear hooked under the lip of this rock, and it was trying to pitch us over backwards, so just had to do a little reposition there, but that's good showing on that obstacle. Ooh, that about twisted something loose. I think I'm gonna pull that rock out. That rock's been kind of a pain in my neck lately. I'm just having to take 10-point turns around it. I'm gonna pause and go pull that out. It was buried a lot deeper in the ground than I thought. All right. Definitely doing a lot better than the Trail Spec tire, which I believe is gold dot. And I believe these are red dot. I can see why people like this tire. Ooh, yeah, nice. Because it's a good size. It's not quite full class 2. It's like 4.6. Which means it'll probably be a really good tire for a portal rig. Sometimes with a portal rig, depending on your suspension, a full-size class 2 tire is almost too big if you run on portals. Now you can get around that by running like 80mm shocks, or even 90s if you're fully collapsed or something like that. But sometimes the portals, a smaller tire is beneficial. It allows you to increase your ground clearance. Like if you run portals, if I were to put portals on tire rack and then run like 4.5-inch tires, so that was good coming up the rock. I forgot to give it the wheel speed it needs coming off the rock, because I was talking. Yeah, good hold. But anyway, if you put portal rigs on it and then run like 4.5-inch tall tires, effectively what that allows you to do is increase your ground clearance of your pumpkin without raising the overall ride height of your rig. So you maintain the same center of gravity more or less, but you increase your ground clearance. Obviously, you can increase your ground clearance even more if you run a full-size tire, but then you're also increasing your center of gravity. So then it comes down to suspension tuning and just a little bit of preference there. But I like a shorter tire on a Portal is what I'm saying. Good pull up there on that lip. I'm going to be done after this video. I don't got another one in me for today. I'll just plan for tomorrow. All I got to do is get 6 done and I'll meet my goal. Good pull up onto there. Now all we got to do is get off on the hill climb. That's real good. Wow. Walking right up that with no hesitation at all. All right. Do we like Comp Spec KLRs? Yeah, I do. A lot better than Trail Spec. They did better than the KLRM. I like it. I like the height of the tire. I don't love the look of the tire. I mean, it's not ugly, but it's just not... it's kind of plain. But not bad overall. Yeah, I'd run these. I believe these are getting harder to find because I don't know that they actually make this tire anymore, but I could be wrong about that. So I'll put some information about that in the description. But if you can get a hold of them, the thing with Ottsix tires is they're like in the $30, $33 price range, and they don't come with inserts at all, so you have to buy inserts for them. So there is that. So it makes it hard to recommend this tire. But if you like this tire, yeah, it's pretty good. Have a good one, everybody.